Namaste. Hello, nice friend. Welcome. How are you this day? I hope this day, whatever time of day it is for you, finds you well. It's really nice for me to be here with you also. You know, some of you have asked me, those of you that have been with the series for a while, you asked me, am I a beginner or am I a continuing beginner? What stage am I in? Because often you'll hear me say, now if you're a beginner, please be careful of this, and if you've been with me for a while, add on to this. I'm sure it's confusing to you. Well, don't let it be confusing to you. Listen, number one, always listen to your own body, and go very, very slowly, of course, at what we're doing. None of the half-hour classes that I give are terribly difficult. But there are a few things that I'd like to have you become familiar with. And that is, the different words that I use. You know, yoga has its buzzwords too. Words like pelvic tilt, rotating the hips, the elongation of the spine, playing the edge of the muscles, understanding, becoming a little bit familiar on a daily basis, because as you can imagine, in a half-hour class, and this is a class, this isn't a show, I really expect you to participate in it with me. In a half-hour class such as this, I can't possibly touch on everything that's terribly, terribly important. So the one, of course, the bottom line is care and caution, and the second part is I'd say stay with me for a few weeks, and then you're sort of out of the beginner class. I like to think that your area, for instance, has the series 5 days a week. So if you caught me like 3 days a week for 10 weeks' time, in 10 weeks you really should get a good foundation to what this series is about, a little bit of what the beginnings of Hatha Yoga is about, and then you can proceed. But as always, you're your own teacher, you know. I'm just guiding here, and it's my pleasure to do so. I started off by saying the pelvic tilt, and I think we should start there once again, because it is such an important building block to so many different postures and conditioning exercises and stretching exercises, and that it should become second nature to you. And unfortunately, for most of us, it isn't second nature, because this pelvic girdle isn't as strong as we would like it. Right, everybody lie down on your back, beginners or those of you that have been with me for a while. All right, just lie down on your back, please. And bend both knees. And, you know, it's a very simple little movement, but I find it to be so important, the pelvic tilt, whether you've been studying yoga for 5 or 10 years or for only this is your first day. I know I cannot get strong enough in my pelvic area, especially for maintaining my own back strength. All right? With the knees bent, just arch the back just slightly, and just place the hands beneath the arch of the spine, so you feel this lower lumbar curve. I can put my hand beneath it, and you can perhaps see a little daylight there behind the back of my back. Then I inhale, and I exhale, and I tilt the pelvis, tightening the buttock muscle, tightening the thigh muscle, and the abdominal muscle, as if I'm trying to pull my navel right down into my spinal column. And then arch the spine again, inhaling, just a gentle arch. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, pressing the arch. Tighten your sphincter muscle, tighten the abdominal, which will help you to tighten the abdominal muscle, peritoneum wall, and the thigh muscles, and then hold, and then release and relax. And again, everybody inhale, exhale, contract the buttock muscle, press the arch, pelvic tilt, pelvic tuck. It's all the same, just different words to use. Hold, and then release. And that we will use in so many different areas of our class. All right, it's very soothing for the back. Draw now both knees to your chest, and let's just do a forehead to knee position to warm up the body very slowly, doing things that feel good. All right, first press the thighs to your chest, release. And they press, release, and they press, release. This is a nice massage now for the inner organs of the body. This just brings blood. Of course, blood is always in the abdominal cavity, but it withholds blood just for a few seconds and then releases. It's helpful for digestion, problems in constipation. All right, inhaling, Flex both feet, and exhaling, raise the nose to the knee position. Forehead to the knee, and press the thighs to your chest. Hold. You're stretching out your hips, your lower back. Relax the shoulders. Keep breathing shallowly, and head to the floor. Notice even in the hold, the neck feels slightly weak in the beginning. That's very, very normal. And as you begin to build on the posture, on this very simple posture, you'll strengthen also the neck muscles, the muscles of the neck. And that's important. All right? Now, I turn my head a lot to talk with you, but notice I then turned my head, and my head was directly over my knees. Please do the same. Don't watch me. Really get in touch now more with your body so you don't get a crick in your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Raise the forehead to knee again. Press the thighs to your chest, release. We'll hold. Notice one hand is over the other. Flexing the feet, relaxing your shoulders. Pull the shoulders down from your ears. Contract the abdominal muscle. Hold. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Good. And head to the floor. Very good. All right, now place both feet flat to your floor. Both feet flat to your floor. And now extend your right leg up to your ceiling. And first we'll stretch out the hamstrings. We'll just go very gradually by pressing the thighs to your chest, release, and a press, release. Here you have the hamstring that goes around the back of the hip area. As you press the thigh to your chest, release, we start stretching beneath the buttock, around the buttock, and around the hip. Now let's straighten your legs so we get the entire hamstring now, and this passes in front of, or rather behind, the back of your knee. And then press the thigh to your chest, release, extend the heel, and point the toe, and extend the heel. Point the toe. Keep the pressure on, just a gentle pressure on the back of your thighs, and reach, and extend. Words like extend is another one, another buzzword of yoga. And just extend the heel. So the heel, so you really feel very gentle stretch, but in the back of the heel of the foot. And extend and release. Good, class. All right, now I'm going to ask you to place your right hand on the inside of your right thigh, left hand on the inside of your left. And just pull the knees apart, just very, very slowly. Now notice I'm going very slowly. I can go further, but I'm going to wait and use my breath. Now inhale. Exhale, just apply pressure now to the inside of the right leg, just to go where you just begin to feel it, and hold there. No pain, you just hold in that sort of sweet discomfort, as I call it. It's not pain, but you begin to feel it. Hold, extend the heel, keep both buttocks on the floor, keep the back, the sacrum, right to the floor so the weight's evenly balanced. Inhale again, exhaling, and press very, very slowly. Good, very warming up very slowly, letting the muscles, the ligaments stretch out very gradually, and then heel up to the ceiling. That's about 15 to 30 seconds of a hold, right? And change, right? Change, and we'll work the hamstrings out gently, first by gradually press the side of your chest, release, press, release. And we're stretching the top of the hamstrings, but we're also massaging the inner organs of your abdominal cavity. Very good exercise if you're stiff and you haven't moved in a while. I know you've been moving now. I mean, I'm only kidding. I don't mean that. But if you haven't exactly zeroed in on your hamstrings in a while, this is very, very good. Just to work at it gradually, and tomorrow do a little bit more. All right, now extend the heel of your left leg up to your ceiling and release back down again. And just go to where you begin to feel that, quote, sweet discomfort, without forcing anything. Just go to where you just begin to feel it, and then you release it. You play the edge of your stretch, and then release. Get to know that. It's a word we use all through this series from my friend Joel Kramer. Do you remember Joel Kramer when he came and was a guest on the series? You probably will. If you watch the series, you'll find his appearance here. All right, extend the heel of the foot. Now let's reach with the toe and extend the heel. But try and keep the knee, even if you're down around, halfway to the opposite leg. That's all right. You go at your own pace. And reach, and extend, and reach. Good for the feet, the ankles, and our friends, the hamstrings. Very good. Now place the hands on the inside of your thighs. And now we're going to stretch now the left leg. Now, watch, if you'd like to turn your head here, I can go down here very quickly. I can go to about 2 feet, a foot off the floor, but I'm not going to. It's not to be greedy. It's to just go where you just begin to feel it, and you inhale. Then you exhale and apply just gentle pressure. Now watch that you're not leaning over, all right? You want to keep both hips, both buttocks to the floor. You inhale again, and you exhale just slowly. That's it, and just apply gentle pressure, playing the edge, the ligaments in the inside of the legs. Inhale again, exhaling. Good. Just to where you begin to feel it the most, you hold and then release. Now extend both legs up to the ceiling unto our V position. Now slowly, legs apart, now in a V. Hands on the inside of your knees, inhaling and exhaling. Apply just very gentle pressure. Good. Good. Inhaling again and exhale. Fine. Now bring both legs together. Bend both knees to your chest. Now we're going to do a little bit more vigorous leg exercise, which will strengthen the abdomen, the lower back, tone the legs. But again, I want to be very cautious that you keep your pelvis tilted so you have not undue back strain. Watch here, all right? I'm going to just bring my arm beneath my hips and my other arm beneath my hips, which elevate the hips just slightly, and I'm up slightly. My buttock is up on my knuckle, and I kind of make a nest there. All right, I hope you'll do the same thing with me. All right, and everybody's made a nest of their hands, and the hips are right there in that nest. It's comfortable. Extend your heels up to the ceiling, and now toes together, heels apart. And this will be a little bit quicker. The toes are together, the heels are apart. And now legs apart in a V. Cross your right leg over your left, and then apart, cross your left knee over your right, and apart, together, apart, together, apart. This now gets the muscles, the tones, and firms the inner thigh. Apart, together. The lower back stays firmly to your floor. Apart, together. Keep going. Good. And stop now if you feel tired or it's just too much to do. You can sort of feel if you're really struggling with it. Don't struggle. All right, now bring both heels together, toes wide apart. All right, that's like Charlie Chaplin. Now legs apart in a V, and cross your right leg over your left, and apart, cross over and apart, cross over. And be careful when you go apart that you're not going too far apart. You're just going to just where you know your edges, and extend, together, extend, together, extend. Good. And now bring both knees to your chest. Bring the hands one over the other. Inhaling, exhale, both to your forehead to the knee position again. Relaxing the lower back. It takes a lot of the tension out of the back. And now head to the floor. And we'll work now in your pendulum leg swing. Arms out to your side in your T position, and bend both knees. Extend your right leg up to your ceiling, just like we were before. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right foot down to your left hand on the exhalation. And let's hold for a second. Work with your breath. Work with your relaxation here as the hands and the feet, both shoulders are on your mat. Inhale. And stretch, nice stretch all across the rib cage, the right side of the rib. Good. Exhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Now right foot down to right hand. Exhaling, both shoulders stay on the mat. Inhaling, lift up. Exhaling, a pendulum leg swing. You can see why it's called that. Now let's hold there for a second. And inhale, stretch. Should feel very good. And if you're been with me for a while, by all means bring the leg up higher, the foot up higher. And you can, if you can't touch the foot, that's fine. Bring it down a little bit lower. Take a breath and raise the right leg up. Right foot down to right hand again. Exhaling, both shoulders to your floor. Inhaling up. And bend the knee and both feet flat on the floor. Extend your left leg up. We'll do this from the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale, left foot down to your right hand. Nice, gentle twist to the spinal column. Inhaling up. And left foot, left hand. Good. Inhaling up. Exhale, left foot, left hand, and then hold, relax in the stretch. Try to learn how to relax within the tension of the pose. Inhale again. Good, and exhale. Lift, left foot, left hand, and up. Both feet flat on the floor. And now across the ankles, bring the hands, if you will, bring the hands in onto the insteps of your feet. You know, when I say that, I want your thumb and right in the instep of your foot, and then curl your hand over the arch. That's it. Good. All right, now, let's come up to a sitting position. We'll get ourselves rocking. All right, just move the knees so you can get yourself rocking. Don't go back in your upper neck, but just warm up the back and come up to a sitting position. How did you do with that? Good. I'm sure if you've been with me for a while, you're getting a little bit more familiar with how I talk and how I teach, and it is becoming easier. And if you stay with the class for 2 or 3 weeks, you'll see it gets much, much easier. Yoga's a lot of fun. That's why I've stayed with it for so many years. A sit back with crossed ankles. I think it's important, as you've heard me say before, to keep working with the conditioning of strengthening the abdomen, and which will strengthen your lower back. We talk a lot about lower back problems, but it's really abdomen is a big culprit here. So the sit back here will start at beginner position. Everybody together, but this is especially for those of you that have just started. The ankles are crossed, keep your feet on the floor, and we'll lean back, rounding the back, tilting the pelvis, and spinal column on the floor, arms over your head, lift your head, and come up into a sitting position. Now, if you can't get yourself up, use your arms. Very soon, the abdomen, the tummy will be stronger and stronger. All right, lean back. Make this slow, and be sure you round the back so that activates your abdominal muscle. And then arms over the head. Inhale, exhale, come up. And working hard here. All right, round the back and come down slowly, vertebra at a time, arm over the head, and then come into your sitting position. Your feet stay on the floor at all times. Now, we've done how many? 3, 4? Okay. Now, beginners, you know who you are. Keep your feet on the floor for the next 3. The rest of us that have been here for a while, I'd like you to lift the feet, all right? And we'll do the same thing, but with the feet lifted. And when you see this class in 3 months' time, which will be repeated again, those of you that are beginners, you join with me then. Oh, good. All right. Feet on the floor for beginners, lifted for my intermediate or my continuing students, and round the back and going back. Now, here, how many of you tip the pelvis? If you have your feet off the ground, be sure that arch is flat to your floor, and then come up to your sitting position and hold. Round the back, go back, pelvis is tilted, and come up to your sitting position. All right, now let me stop here. If you're struggling keeping the arch flat, go back to putting the feet on the floor. You go at your own speed, all right? Again, round the spine, pelvis is tilted, and then come up to your sitting position. All right, now everybody, lift feet, and let's balance, all right? Let's just balance right on the sitting bones. Good, hold, and then relax. Very good, class. It's fun, isn't it? It's a lot of fun to see yourself get stronger and stronger as the days go by. Go slowly, go at your own pace. Now, let us work on a lean back, which strengthens and tones the thighs, and it's also it's a tummy tightener and also the back of the buttock area. And I think it's hard at first, because I remember it certainly as being hard, and I can always make it more difficult for myself. Place the hands on your thighs, using the pelvic tilt again, tuck the pelvis in this position. Release. Notice if you're watching your screen, you can see the muscles work. Tightening the buttock muscle. You can see just the leotard, how it sort of scrunches up there, and then release. So that's exactly what should happen. Tuck, and everything comes up. And hold. Good solid girdle. It's a muscle girdle. And then release. Now we're going to lean back 2 inches, tucking the pelvis, and we'll hold. The front of your chest is slightly concave. Tuck the pelvis, Right head straight ahead, and lean back 2 inches, hold, and then release. Right, again, round the back, tuck the pelvis firmly, and lean back. Hold. Now lift the arms. Lift, lift, and then come up. And again, tucking the pelvis, leaning back. Good. Arms up. Good. Tucking the pelvis, lean back just a little bit more, and then come up and sit on your ankles. How'd that feel? Did you feel that? Perhaps you can feel a little bit in your back, a little bit of strain in the back from doing that. Just come forward, and it will release any tension that's built up. So we'll bring the arms above the head, and we'll rest for a second in pose of a child. Inhale, and exhale. Come forward. Just place your abdomen right on your thighs. Place your forehead on your floor, hands on either side of the feet, and just rest your lower back. Inhaling, and exhaling, and then sit up. When you feel a slight constriction in any part of the body, stop. Listen to it. Massage it. Sometimes this will help to remove tension that's building up in either the lower back or into the thigh area. The gait is a lovely stretch, and we're on the knees. Let's come onto the knees. Pargasana. Left leg now straight out to the side. Right now, I'm on my left leg. You do the same, if you will. Left leg straight out to the side. Have your heel of your left heel and line up with your right knee. Bring your right arm straight up to the ceiling. Now, everybody, place your left hand into your waist. Very nice. Now, you're going to tuck your pelvis. Notice how many times we've used that today. Interesting. Reach up. Good. Keep breathing. Just let your body breathe in the way it wishes. Inhale. And now exhale, as if you had a wall behind you. Just stretch to your left in your gate position. Good. Pargasana. As you come up, lift up, reach up, and again, exhale to your left. Nice, slow. Now, hold now a second, inhaling and exhaling. Just pull the right shoulder back slightly, and then come back up and change. Left knee on the floor, right leg straight out in front of you, and if you can, please turn so the right foot, so the right instep of the foot is up towards your ceiling. All right? And then place your right hand on the waist. Lift the left arm up. Is your right heel and knee, are they in alignment? Good. They need to be. Hope that your knee is comfortable. It's on a mat. Now lift up, right up out of the pelvis. Do not lean forward. Exhale, stretch to your right. Slowly to your right. Hold. Breathing shallowly. Now each one of these ribs just separate slightly. And release. Held about 15 seconds. Lift up to the gate. Exhale. Stretch to your right. Should feel very, very good. Good. Hold. And then release. And both knees to the floor. Sit on the heels. And just before we relax, drop your chin to your throat, exhaling. Inhale, chin back. Exhale, chin to your throat. And now bring energy into your body as you're breathing in. And exhaling out. I feel like today I've shortchanged you on the breathing. We've done the breathing now in the postures, but I haven't talked as much. We've talked more about the pelvic tilt, which is important too. But the breath is vitally important to all of our yoga postures, and then afterwards in our relaxation. So lie down, will you, and go into your Sarvasana, your sponge position. The feet are well apart, your arms alongside of your body, and just let your head rock from side to side, relaxing the toes. Now line your nose, your chin, and your breastbone in alignment, and don't watch here. Just get more in touch with your body, inhaling through your nose, and exhaling, press the arch out of the spine, relax the lower back. Again, take a breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out, tiredness out, and out, negativity out. And on your inhalation, draw energy into your body. Draw life force into your body, well-beingness into the body as you breathe in. And exhale this feeling, this life force, down to every cell. Imagine it going down into your toes, down the arms and into the hands, spreading out through the face. And again, inhale, class, health, well-being, the joy of life into your body. And just open up to it. And then exhale this to every organ of your body, to the heart, to the liver, to the spleen, the intestines, reproductive organs, out. Good. And then inhale again, drawing in all that's positive, that's health, that's healing, relaxing the jaw and the face. Exhale and just allow it just to multiply and just to flow and surround you, just like a protective light cocoon as you lie here now. And take it with you the rest of your day, because it is yours. It's not mine. I have it, you have it, we all have it. Keep it with you. Thank you, class. Namaste.